Colombian President Gustavo Petro once famously said, "A developed country is not a place where the poor have cars. It's where the rich use public transportation." So the question is, why is India's financial capital moving away from its fabled public transport and buying more cars? Well, Mirror Now's Abhishek Avasthi brings us this report from the maximum city, where increasing number of cars are a growing cause for concern. Take a look.
India's financial capital, Mumbai, is a city always on the move, and for decades, lives of Mumbaikars have revolved around the iconic Mumbai local. Synchronized with its timings and demands, but now residents of the maximum city are changing track. The new age Mumbaikar is no longer willing to brave the grueling commute on the local. They seek comfort, convenience of their own car. But this convenience has come with its own cost and challenges.
We are present here at an important commercial hub, Bandra Kurla complex. Near this complex is the Bandra station, around 2 kilometer stretch. It takes more than an hour to travel from here to Bandra. The reason? Traffic congestion. And more importantly, the added 15% rise of vehicle registration on the Mumbai road is making it more difficult for the commuters to travel.
Rising incomes, easier loans, and growing aspirations have meant that the city, which was defined by public transport, is now looking for its own means to commute, even if it means crippling jams and more air pollution. According to Mumbai Climate Plan 2022, vehicular emissions account for 20% of total emissions in the city, and the number is only rising. Several studies indicate that the PM 2.5 levels in the city in non-monsoon period are going up every year, at times by 60% in January to March period, and vehicular emissions are a significant contributor to that, along with construction activities and environmental factors. The latest data from state transport reveals a telling fact. Mumbai is witnessing a surge in vehicular registrations. Over 1,96,000 vehicles have been registered this year till June 30th, compared to little over 1,18,000 vehicles in the same period last year, a staggering 15% increase. Car owners say they are in a catch-22 situation. More cars means more jams, but it is still better than hanging for life in locals and waiting a long time for buses.
I think the public transport or the government transportation system, it improves the way it is, say, in UAE or Europe, then maybe people will prefer to go by a public transport. But I don't see any alternative, so there has to be, if I'm traveling by public transport, my half of energy will go in traveling only. So there is no point, I don't have energy for working.
We bought a car because traveling in a local and all was becoming hectic, and we were almost thrown out of the train because of, if you see the Virar line, people cannot even get into it. I think it's just easier for all the car owners and all. This is no more a luxury, it's like a necessity.
Experts attribute the surge in private cars to outdated and inadequate infrastructure, and say that the only way to manage the situation is rapid improvement in public transport and increasing cost of private car ownership.
This has been happening every year for the last 20 years. Don't forget that. So 15% every year. So it has increased by 5 times during last 15 years. The road space has hardly increased. It might have increased on the Western Express Highway and Coastal Road and all that. But it is not much because there is no parking. But all the inside city roads, they will have to bear the burden because that is where people live over. USA, London, UK, Japan, and Singapore. They all have very high taxes on cars.
Everyone wants a congestion-free road, but no one wants to take the right step forward. The length and breadth of Mumbai will not change. What we need to change is our approach to make a difference.
Everyone wants a congestion-free city, but no one wants to take the first step forward. The need of the hour is the state government should come up with improvised, modernized state transport. On the other hand, car ownership should be rationalized. Remember, the length and breadth of Mumbai will not change. It is you who have to change your approach to make a little difference in life.